The devastating news, I'm heartbroken, speechless. The devastating news, I'm heartbroken, speechless.
His record stands at 9 victories, 1 defeat, 6 wins, coming by way of knockout.
Obviously devastating news, I'm heartbroken, speechless, like supporters are innest, because they saw a large number of spots on Jake's face. As this photo illustrates, he may have taken medication to gain weight, which would have given him an advantage of his fight with Mike Tyson, by making him stronger and more fit. On Twitter, D. Dennis stated that young people using steroids are bad. Dylan is notorious for being an online troll, but his supporters are chatting and endorsing him. Active discover that Jake may have been unfaithful prior to the altercation. Dylan doesn't juice, so he avoids the chance of testing positive for steroids. Devastating news, I'm heartbroken, speechless, like Jake Paul, a former YouTube phenomenon turned professional boxer, has been in the news lately for defeating UFC fighters and dispatching more seasoned opponents. Although Jake Paul's career has always been contentious, a fresh controversy has emerged just before he takes on Mike Tyson, his most fearsome opponent to date. This one is about Jake Paul's potential infidelity before Tyson's match on August 6, 2024. Dylan Dennis, a well-known adversary of Jake Paul, boldly declared on Twitter, "Steroids are bad kids," along with a photo of Jake Paul that showed him looking obviously agitated and worn out. A post by Dennis went viral. The idea that anything was amiss was further stoked by the picture of Jake haggard and his obviously exhausted state. Press releases questioned the veracity of Jake's abrupt physical change as they covered the incident within hours. A Blaze's tweet received millions of views, retweets, and comments as it rapidly became viral. Both reviewers and fans were in disbelief. The boxing world was devastated as the scandal spread, and many began to doubt the sport's objectivity. All eyes were on Jake Paul as they awaited his response to the serious charges. The tweet quickly went viral, causing shock and fear in its follow, as well as its critics. Before his fight with Mike Tyson, there was a lot of speculation about whether or not Jake Paul had taken steroids to give himself an advantage, and if so, what this would mean for his career. Jake Paul has been training for his rematch with the great Mike Tyson, which is expected to be the biggest fight of his career. Jake has to step up to heavyweight in order to engage in the match, which is scheduled for November 2024. But according to Dylan Dennis, Jake's rapid weight growth and physical transfer are not normal, which raises concerns about the reliability of his training and ethical quantities. Within the boxing world, Jake may face a significant setback if these claims turn out to be true. According to Mike's crew, Paul's eligibility, steroids give an unfair advantage, but they also pose serious health risks. Jake has put on a lot of weight over the last few months. Was diet and effort enough? Or was there another aspect? Despite the ongoing controversy, the battle is set to take place in November 2024. The press conference on August 18th is anticipated to be very charged, with both boxers expected to directly address the accusations. Standees defat coming by knock. In the meantime, Mike Tyson, 58, has been exercising diligently. Tyson is a renowned athlete whose unwavering commitment to the game is evident in his rigorous training schedule and laser-like focus of his performance. With eager anticipation, fans wonder if he will still possess the strength and skill that catapulted him to fame. Predictions from boxing fans worldwide are flooding in as the fight date approaches, making this eagerly awaited contest one of the most talked about in the history of the sport. Both fans, experts are speculating and excited about the possible outcomes of this crucial match. Some predict that Tyson's legendary reputation and level of skill will prevail. Lennox stated that although Jake Paul has youth and quickness on his side, Mike Tyson is still a formidable fighter. Despite his advanced age, thanks to his expertise and natural strength, there is anxiety in the boxing world, and everyone is waiting anxiously, despite some believing that Jake Paul's unusual style and agility will surprise the veteran. Although Jake Paul's recent triumph over Empire showed his enhanced abilities and willpower, the steroid scandal has called into question the validity of his win. A shade of doubt can endanger his career and cast a shadow on his well-deserved success. If you want to do this like you said behind closed doors, behind the scenes you've said you want to do this in Key 4, you just need a little bit of time, so I'm ready whenever you are. This is too big of opportunity. I think this fight's going to change the world. Jake has been training relentlessly, pushing his limits to prepare for Tyson. But can he withstand the scrutiny and pressure as the fight date looms closer? The controversy adds a psychological burden that could impact his performance in the ring. The pound-for-pound king right now, Terrence Crawford, believes that Jake Paul has what it takes to crumble Mike Tyson. He said that at first he thought it was all an act, all a gimmick, but now believes Jake has a great chance of competing with the best. Taryn even complimented Jake's right hand. Is Jake Paul boxing? Yes. I think that answer will shock a lot of people. At first, I was against it. I'm like, man, yeah, them dudes just using their YouTube status to come in boxing and make all this money after watching him and seeing the seriousness that he's taking sitting there. And I'm like, man, this dude can punch with that right hand. This dude really getting better. Like Jake has been training 247 and working hard to prepare for Tyson. But as the fight date draws near, will he be able to take the strain and attention, the psychological toll that the controversy adds may have an impact on his performance in the ring and the pound-for-pound match right now? Terrence Crawford believes Jake Paul has what it takes to beat Mike Tyson. In fact, Heron complimented Jake's right hand. He went on to say that while at first he thought it was all a show and a gimmick, he now believes Jake has a great chance of going up against the best. ASL. However, the fans are dubious and still think of Jake as a gimmick fighter who only takes on more experience or retired UFC competitors. This is because of a recent dispute in which someone claimed there was an easier method to win a gold medal in boxing through a tweet set to Jake Paul. That's not Mike's opinion, though, and he feels that Jake is out to destroy all of his hard-earned reputation. Mike is diligently pursuing his training and intently observing Jake's actions on Instagram. He also shared the countdown to Jake's wake 101 days. Mike clearly takes his training regimen and ambition to continue being one of the strongest men on the planet seriously. This is an announcement that the fight will be an official professional event, with no holds permitted, 8 rounds lasting 2 minutes apiece, and no header. The boxing community is divided by the claims. While some supporters believe Jake is dishonest, others back him. Since I'd like Jake Paul since he first started posting videos on YouTube, I really hope that these charges are false. However, if he is cheating, I believe he ought to be suspended since it jeopardizes the integrity of the game. This subject has spurred heated debates about the future of boxing and the measures needed to preserve its peace. Now, everyone is waiting for Mike Tyson and Jake Paul to answer the allegations during the news conference on August 18. This news conference is going to be remembered for a long time, regardless of Tyson's reaction and Jake's answer, whether he comes clean or angrily denies the accusations. The world is eagerly awaiting the boxing battle of the century to see if Jake Paul can triumph in the ring despite the controversy, or if Mike Tyson can once again show everyone why he is one of the greatest fighters of all time. As this story progresses, check back for additional updates. Fans of the sport, mark your calendars. This is Jake's opportunity to show Perry that he is the real deal, not merely to quiet his critics. Additionally, it's a chance to surprise everyone and stop the Jake Paul hype train. Possessive resentments, huge stakes, and a highlight knockout all exist. November 2024 is drawing near, and everyone will be observing. Tell us in the comments if you enjoy this video. You can also share your thoughts with us regarding the most recent rumors. The rest of our videos are now available if you prefer. For more videos, don't forget to like and subscribe.